For millennia, while other empires rose and fell, one civilization endured. It is a story written in silk, ink, and gunpowder, a continuous thread running from the ancient world to the modern day. It is the story of dynasties, dragons, and world-changing discoveries. This is the epic timeline of the Chinese Empire, from its creation to the present day. For centuries, China was fractured into warring states. This chaos ended with one man, Qin Shi Huang. In 221 BC, he conquered his rivals and unified China, declaring himself its first emperor. He standardized currency, writing, and measurements, and began work on a massive project to connect existing fortifications into what would become the Great Wall. He created the blueprint for an imperial China that would last for over 2,000 years.
Find the hidden logos in this video. Count them up, enter your number on our website for a chance to win one of our 5 rewards of $5 each.
After the harsh rule of the Qing, the Han Dynasty established a golden age of stability and innovation. The most significant development was the formal opening of the Silk Road around 130 BC. This vast network of trade routes connected China to the Roman Empire and the world beyond. For the first time, precious goods like silk flowed west, while new ideas, technologies, and cultures flowed east, enriching the empire immensely. Often considered the absolute peak of Chinese civilization, the Tang Dynasty was a cosmopolitan golden age. Its capital, Chang'an, was the largest city in the world, a vibrant center of art, poetry, and innovation. Religious and philosophical ideas flowed freely, and its cultural influence spread across Asia. The Tang era was a time of immense confidence, creativity, and openness to the outside world. The golden age of the Song dynasty, which followed the Tang, was brought to an abrupt end by the most powerful military force the world had ever seen. In 1271, Kublai Khan, grandson of Genghis Khan, conquered the last of the Song and established the Yuan dynasty. For the first time, all of China was ruled by a foreign power. The Mongol Empire's vast network also reopened trade, bringing travelers like Marco Polo to a China that was now part of a global empire. After overthrowing the Mongols, the native Ming dynasty sought to project its restored power across the seas. Between 1405 and 1433, the Admiral Zheng He commanded a gigantic fleet of treasure ships on 7 epic expeditions. These ships were far larger than anything in Europe at the time. They sailed to India, Arabia, and even the coast of Africa, not to conquer but to trade and collect tribute, showcasing the might of the Middle Kingdom to the world. As the Ming dynasty weakened from rebellion and internal strife, a new power rose to the north, the Manchus. In 1644, they breached the Great Wall, seized Beijing, and established the Qing dynasty, the last imperial dynasty in China's history. Though they were also foreign conquerors, they adopted many aspects of Chinese culture and government, expanding the empire to its largest territorial extent ever. For centuries, China controlled its interaction with the West. But in the 19th century, industrial powers sought to force China to open its markets. When China resisted, Britain responded with military force. The First Opium War, beginning in 1839, was a crushing defeat for the Qing, marking the start of the century of humiliation. a period of unequal treaties that granted foreign powers special privileges and territories on Chinese soil. After decades of humiliation and internal decay, the Qing dynasty was on the brink of collapse. The Xinhai Revolution, inspired by Western ideas of republicanism, finally toppled the imperial system. In 1912, the last emperor, a young boy named Puyi, formally abdicated the throne. This single event ended more than 2,000 years of continuous imperial rule in China and marked the turbulent birth of the Republic of China. The new republic was unstable, plagued by warlords, a brutal Japanese invasion, and a bitter civil war. From this chaos emerged a victorious new power. In 1949, Mao Zedong, leader of the Communist Party, stood in Beijing's Tiananmen Square and proclaimed the founding of the People's Republic of China. This marked another monumental shift, completely transforming China's economy, society, and place in the world. After Mao's death, China embarked on its most recent and perhaps most dramatic transformation. Starting in 1978, the new leader, Deng Xiaoping, initiated a period of reform and opening up. This shift towards a market-based economy unleashed decades of explosive growth, lifting hundreds of millions out of poverty and turning China into the global economic superpower we know today. A new kind of empire built not on territory, but on technology and trade. From the first emperor's terracotta soldiers to the skyscrapers of Shanghai, China's story is one of remarkable resilience, unity, and transformation. Its history is a continuous cycle of dynasties rising, falling, and being reborn in a new form. This timeline is not an end, but simply a snapshot of an ancient civilization that continues to shape our past, our present, and our future.
Ready to explore a fun new app? Welcome to Forgotten Kingdom. Let's walk through how it works and how you can get started with a special bonus. Inside the app, you'll find plenty of activities. You can use the referral feature to invite friends and track your progress in the Earnings tab. Explore the offer wall for new tasks and surveys. But here's a tip to get a great start. First, navigate to the Settings menu and tap on Get Special Reward. This screen is for promotional codes. You can enter this exclusive code. You can use this code with all the Givey apps. Just type it in and hit send. Now let's head back to the main screen, and there you go. A welcome bonus of coins has been added to your account balance, giving you a nice boost to begin. Download the Forgotten Kingdom today and begin your coin collecting journey.
That was awesome, dude!